Welcome to our tutorial on building a facial recognition-based smart home system. In this video, we will explore the fascinating intersection of machine learning, computer vision, and home automation. By the end of this tutorial, you will have a functional system that can identify faces and control smart home devices accordingly. Let's begin by discussing the overall architecture of our system. Our smart home system will consist of three main components: a facial recognition system, a back-end server to process requests, and IoT devices integrated with the server. For the facial recognition component, we will use the Python library OpenCV along with face_recognition, a powerful package built on top of glib. Next, we'll set up our Python environment. Make sure you have Python 3.x installed along with the necessary libraries. You can create a virtual environment to keep your dependencies organized. Now, it's time to create the facial recognition script. Let's start with importing the necessary libraries. We will load the known faces that our system needs to recognize. For this tutorial, you'll need to have images of the people you want the system to recognize. The next step is to capture video from our camera to process real-time facial recognition. We will initialize the webcam feed using OpenCV. Let's now create a loop to continuously capture frames from the webcam and perform facial recognition. Each frame will be checked against the known faces. Next, we'll find all the faces in the current frame and their encodings. We will compare them with our known face encodings. For each face found in the frame, we'll compare it with our known face encodings and find out who it matches. After recognizing the faces, we need to provide feedback by displaying the recognized names on the video feed. Finally, we'll display the video feed with the recognized names and provide an option to quit the loop safely. With this script, we've created a basic facial recognition system. In the context of our smart home project, we will now hook this up to control smart devices based on the recognized face. To control smart home devices, we'll need a communication mechanism. We can use MQTT, a lightweight messaging protocol widely used for IoT projects. First, we need to install the PayHo MQTT library. Let's configure an MQTT client in our main script that can publish messages indicating actions to perform based on recognized users. For each recognized person, we'll publish a message to the corresponding topic. For this example, let's say we have topics for controlling lights and the thermostat. Make sure to replace the MQTT_broker_ address with the actual address of your MQTT broker. We also need to ensure that these topics are subscribed to by the respective IoT devices. For our IoT devices, we can use any platform like Raspberry Pi or Arduino, depending on the devices we want to control. For this tutorial, we'll focus on a Raspberry Pi setup for controlling a smart bulb. Ensure your Raspberry Pi is set up with the Mosquitto broker, which will handle the MQTT communications. Let's install the necessary packages. We need to write a simple Python script on our Raspberry Pi that subscribes to the MQTT topics we created earlier. Whenever we receive a message, we will control the GPIO pins to turn our smart light on or off. With this script on your Raspberry Pi, the smart bulb will respond to the commands published by your facial recognition script. You can now control the light based on who is recognized. Now let's discuss security best practices. When deploying a smart home system, always use secure communication methods. Make sure that your MQTT broker requires authentication and encrypts communication using SSL/TLS. We have covered a lot of ground so far. Let's recap the steps we went through. We set up a facial recognition system using OpenCV and face_recognition, integrated that with an MQTT client to control smart devices, and created a Raspberry Pi script to manage those devices. Thank you for following along with this tutorial. I encourage you to personalize your smart home system, try integrating more devices, and experiment with different recognition models. If you have any questions or want to share your projects, drop a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting programming and IoT projects. See you in the next video.